Fellow pilots of US Airways, it's pickleball election time! Yes, the USAPA election circus has arrived! And despite a tongue-in-cheek West campaign to keep him in office, President Mike Cleary is not invited to the dance. Yes, our beloved union leader is apparently not so beloved anymore, even by his own East brethren. Starting with the East's ABC campaign, and compounded by the identity theft case of his zany pilot-shoving, lawyer-seducing sidekick, Randy Doorframe Mowry, Cleary is clearly out of here. And speaking of identity theft, did you hear that USAPA HQ was burgled and the only thing stolen was Lapdog Mowry's laptop? The one presumably containing a treasure trove of identity theft and I am on board job action evidence against him? Who on earth would possibly do such a thing? Thank goodness we are dealing with angelic USAPA officers of the highest moral caliber and ethical standards. Their altruistic nature is above reproach. I don't know about you, but I sleep better at night knowing that our benevolent union leaders have got our backs. Which brings us to our list of high-quality, equally angelic USAPA officer candidates. First up is East pilot and devoted Cleary crony Bill McKee. McKee is the current Charlotte chairman, and judging by the number of times his domicile updates were cited as evidence in the company's lawsuit, McKee appears to have proved instrumental in making their injunction case for them. Moreover, McKee was instrumental in the Cactus 18 lawsuit as well. Still not convinced of his divine benevolence? Let's take a peek at his campaign statement. A call for jihad on the West and a fatwa on the other candidates if there ever was one. Few swell quotes from a no doubt swell guy. And here's his campaign video addressing the West.
Silence! I kill you!
Next on the list is East pilot Gary Hummel. Not a Clearian per se, but definitely a USAPian. Muppet Hummel's strings are controlled by a circle of individuals responsible, in part, for the LOA 93 forced concessionary contract. This circle, known as the Compass Correction Coalition, is run by Dave Chapatani, Eric Rowe, Dave Chirac, and Elwood Woody Manier, all staunch USAPians, as illustrated by this loving email to a West pilot from Brother Elwood. Real East gem there. I vote for Elwood to be USAPA's ambassador to Iran. Moreover, Compass Corrector Chabatoni wrote the date of hire infused USAPA Constitution. Thomas Jefferson and John Adams, they ain't. More years of a West hostile, no contract stalemate with these clowns too, I'm afraid. Last, but apparently least, we have East Captain Steve Sevier. We haven't heard a breath from his campaign, but we did receive a video of him stating his political platform.
Did hire.
Well, don't we have ourselves a highly diversified political field? But wait, there's one more. West BPR rep Eric Ferguson is the sole West pilot throwing his hat into the presidential ring. After exhaustive research by ITT's ad hoc political action think tank and weeks of painstaking data crunching by our Cray supercomputer, we have come up with an official political endorsement. This year's surprise endorsement, coming at us blindly out of Westfield, is none other than the West Zone Eric Ferguson! Who'da thunk, I ask ya? Who'da thunk? As for the VP and other positions up for elections, instead of diving into the who's who of honey, I screwed the West crowd, just check the scroll below for our recommendations. Hint, they're all pretty much based in Phoenix. Calling all rookies, Embry Riddlers, and trust funders, oh, and on the 1,800 other West pilots who don't fit that description, to vote! Don't forget, folks, the East camps are unified solely in their hatred of the West and their obsession with one thing.
Did hire.
Otherwise, they are utterly fractured and at each other's throats. Therefore, we out West have an opportunity to effect a real change for the good of all US Airways pilots. Do I even see, God forbid, a tiny glimmer of hope for an industry-leading contract on the horizon? But nothing will happen unless we all vote, and vote in a unified block. Oh, and don't forget to vote by February 23rd, 2 p.m. USAPA Standard Time.
Did it higher. Did it higher. Did it higher. Did it higher. Did